What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, and in this video I want to showcase my transmogs. A lot of comments from viewers, especially my subscribers, and even in game I get people asking me to make a transmog video. But it took me this long to make one only because I never consider myself somebody who, really likes transmogs and stuff like that. All right, like I've never, like for instance, I've never set foot in a dungeon or an old raid or anything specifically looking for gear. These are all things that I've acquired over the years of playing with male wearing classes. Now, before we get into the actual transmogs, for anybody who is wondering what inspires me or what is it that helps me create a look for my character, I think about what I'm doing. All right, so for instance, if you won't go to a business meeting with karate attire unless it involves karate, but that's the same idea. In this game, I want to be things that make people believe that I am. All right, so once you look at my character, you really believe that that person is whatever it is that I'm putting out. So for instance, this transmog, this is my most recent transmog. It's intimidating. All right, I want, when somebody sees my character, I want them to be like, I don't want to mess with him. All right, and what inspires me is actually pretty simple. Is one of three things. It's either the helm. So once I pick a helm that I like or really just pops out for me, I create an entire set based off the helm. Second is shoulders, and third is weapons. So that's where I get my ideas from. I either pick, and more for orcs, because orcs have the big shoulders, so you can transmog something to look like your shoulders. And the helm is easy because in portraits, like for showing the health and stuff, you always see the person's face. And then the weapon is one of the things that people look at. It's, other than mounts and stuff like that, but weapons are things that people look at when considering, like, oh, that's a nice weapon. Damn, it looks really well with that transmog. At least that's how I feel, and that's where I make my characters. All right. So now I'm gonna showcase my transmogs. I have a few deployable rearranger attire thingies, and here we have all my stuff. See, 56. 47. Nothing to, I never look for things, but hey, if I have it, why not rock it? Okay, so story with this transmog, I named it Quat. Quat doesn't really mean anything, but it was my first transmog for this tune. All right, while leveling up, and this is when Magor Orcs came out, obviously, because I have a Magor Orc. But when I first made this character, I wanted to have something different. Because when you're leveling up, you're always seeing people with either one, BOA gear, or gear that you acquire while leveling up. And no, not much difference. There's some who pop out here and there. Mine is not very catchy, but it's something that I had while leveling. So this is basically where this came from. It's pretty simple, pretty quick. I named it Quat because it didn't mean jack shit to me. Like, it was nothing. But at least I had something else to look at while leveling a character, other than my BOA gear. So with this transmog, as soon as I got to 85, I had a bunch of honor tokens, basically. And I was at a vendor well, I don't know what it was, but I remember seeing this outfit and I was able to get it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. And reason I bought it is because it goes off of my eye patch. And I really like the weapon, because the weapon here, I put it this way so it has better lighting. The weapon actually, you know, it leaves a little trail behind. So when I was running around and stuff, it was just so cool to me. It was just something different. It really made my class stand out, even though this is a transmog that many people have, because you can easily buy it. It's so played out or old that not many people rock it anymore. So that's where this came about. And I even made some, this transmog reminds me of the first few videos that started coming out with very nostalgic looking at this guy. And it's only been a few months ago, but wow, how far we've gone since those videos. Then we have my OK Tasty. I made this after I got tired. You know, like I said before, the last transmog was from level 85. So from 85, that's all I was using. I was in such a big need of something new, and this is it. The shoes doesn't go with it too much, but those are the actual shoes that go with it. But I made this transmog specifically to go with this. And one thing that I really enjoy is that the bow has these purple things, and one of my favorite toys is this ring, and this ring is type purple. So I always rocked it like that. It makes me feel this, the inspiration is that I want people to notice how big my weapon is. Okay? And then once you notice the weapon, that's when you see my character. Because one thing about orcs is their shoulders really take away, like when you're doing things, like in combat and fighting and moving around, your shoulders is something that just come out. People just look at shoulders, or at least I do, then kind of the way they're moving. So when I play with this transmog, I always felt like I was this little quick asshole. Okay, it's funny that I say it that way, but it truly is. I dress how I feel in the game, how I want to play, how I want to portray my character. And I would do asshole things and just be quick as hell. Just emphasize those two elements. And this is where that came about. It's actually pretty cool telling you all these things. I mean, I don't know how many people is going to enjoy this, but you know, it's something different. Then we have Quiv Red. And for some reason, weapons don't save. So with this guy, I have this gun. Well, actually, this one. Once I got to 120, I started collecting gear that was pretty as hell. It's BFA gear is very detailed, has good looking textures. Really, really like the BFA gear. And I needed something new. Don't know why I still have this eye patch, but I'm not gonna go and try to change it right now. But this was, I wanna portray a character that, one, goes off of this gun, and this gun is crazy big and badass. See if I can put it at better lighting. Right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make something out of this, and I already had most of this set. I had the belts and the shoulders and the feet. Then I had to get the pants and the chest and the gloves. But this is more of a PvP set, and I think you can get some pieces as well in the... I can care less. I haven't done one in a long time. A war front. A war front. Jesus. That's how bad it is, man. So this is what I made. I didn't want to put too much into my shoulders. I know there's a bigger one and a better looking one. But like I said, I want people to notice my weapon first, not necessarily how big my shoulders are, because every orc's shoulders is huge. Alright? It's just the way I think. You guys can do whatever it is that you guys like and enjoy. And then after that we have Nimble. And I know most of you guys know Nimble or this Transmog set. This is from my arena video. Now the inspiration for this is I had most of the gear, but the inspiration was my weapon, because artifact weapons for the marksmanship hunter brings a quiver, and I don't know why they don't put in the time to, at least for epic weapons, to add a quiver to them. I mean, they say it's a lot of work or whatever, but if this is a game that you make and you love having people play it, why not at least give those little flavor to your classes or specs? That's how I feel. Pretty sad that we don't see that much quivers. The idea of taking an arrow out of nowhere is very immersion breaking for me. But here we have a quiver, all right, and luckily on a badass weapon. It looks really nice, very detailed. Obviously there's better bows and stuff like that, but it's really nice looking. And I made this. I had a different set prior, but at that time when I made this Transmog set, that movie came out on Netflix called Bird Box. So I saw that I had a matching helmet, and I just wanted to do that. Some people really like it, how you don't see or whatever it is, but I just put it because of the movie, the Bird Box movie. You can't see or whatever. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I love like I said before, I really enjoy BFA's high definite, not necessarily every look that they make, but the high detail that these sets have are awesome, and hopefully they can continue producing crazy stuff. After this, I'm gonna show you the variants of this suit, because I really liked this Transmog. It was the first Transmog that I enjoyed. Here we have the same look except different headpiece and different shoulders. That's basically it. This was my preferred one. I use this more than the one with the head, with the covering the eyes, because like I said before, I don't like my face being covered. All right, like you can see my face in the portraits. You see a brown dude with the gray hair. You know it's DUROSTAR. Don't mess with DUROSTAR. I seen that marksmanship hunter in that BG. Don't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a BG or whatever, and you see my character, I want you to remember my character. Either because you want to beat me up or find me, or you want to stay away from me. All right? So that's pretty cool. I really like that one. Remember winter because it looks cozy. We have Bruto, and Bruto, I keep saying as if they have real names, but the name of this Transmog is Bruto. Bruto in Spanish means like a brute. This one is the same as before. It's just a different color variant, and the shoulders and the helm really go together with this color. It's not like the Nimble Winter or Nimble that it's blue. This one is brown and gray and I guess white. But I like this one because the shoulders really look detailed Very nice. They're big but not exaggerated, and it kind of gives you this nice flow. All right. Same weapon. It still goes good with it. And I really liked it. I really liked this transmog. It was my favorite for a while. But then I had to move on. I always, once I get something that's new and I like it, then I just build off of it. So I got these shoulders and I just build off the whole thing. It looks pretty nice. I like it. I especially like the gloves, how it's all leather or whatever, and then it kind of looks like it's either metal or plastic. You know? Pretty chill, pretty cool. All right. Then we have, pretty sure these are the same thing. Don't know why I have two of the same. But then we have my most recent one. And I don't like the boots, but I don't have anything else that kind of goes with those shoulders. I don't like the boots or the hands, but from quick glances, all you really see is this part right here. Right? Everything else just matches. So when I'm in BGs, that's all you're gonna remember. I got this helm, and then I got the shoulders. So once I got the helm and the shoulders, I knew that I gotta make something out of this. And the bow that I'm using is a bow that came out in BFA. Very detailed, looks pretty big, and I like it because it has the same curvature. Well, it has the same color as my gloves and the boots or whatever. Not necessarily my legs. Don't know if those are the right legs that go with it. But I think it is. But it curves like the horns that I have, all right? And that's something that a lot of things that come into my head have some type of basis to it. So obviously this bow does kind of go with it, but not really. But when you have it, when you're looking at my character as I'm going towards you, you see that this guy has this horn, there's whiteness to it, and you really can't see his face. All right. This is all about intimidation. That's what this transmog is about. Let me know if there is a transmog you think I should rock, and that's easy to get. I'm gonna maybe make some more transmogs in the near future. Not transmog videos, but transmog sets. And then once I get enough and people are curious about those and the story behind them, I'll put it out. I love you guys, man. You guys are pretty cool in my book. Please let me know, what was your favorite transmog of the ones I have? I know they're not the best, but they're unique and they're pretty cool in their own right. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I didn't think it was gonna be me talking about a little story behind the transmog. I really enjoyed making this video, man. It wasn't about just transmogs. It was like me talking about a little story behind it, I guess. Brought back a lot of good memories. And lastly, you guys are the best. All these comments telling me that, you know, you guys just keep motivating me, keep pushing me to make these videos. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I will have no motivation to put videos out. But I'm learning, still working hard, and who knows? I'm thinking that I might go 100 in this. Like, I might make this something where it'll be my job. I don't want to call it a job. This is just me having fun. All right. But with that being said, till next time, peace.